Hi, TECHknitter here, showing double knitting by transformation. So what I have is two separate layers of fabric, a green and a purple, and I'm going to latch up the green on the purple side and the purple on the green side. And that's going to make a piece of double knitting with vertical baffles. You see, I can put my fingers in here, and those are vertical baffles that you could stuff if you wanted to. And again, this started as two separate layers of fabric. So what I've done here is release ladders on matching columns on the front purple and the back green. The bottom loop on the green is on a holder. The bottom loop on the purple is on a crochet hook. Now, how to latch up, there's three different ways. The first way is flipping. So with all three methods, what you do is you jump over the lowest ladder rung on the front, and you insert the hook to the back. And here on the back, I'm doing the flipping method, so I flipped over. I found the lowest green latch. I've latched the lowest green rung, I should say, and I just have to hang on to it while I flip the fabric back. Now, I got a little bit twisted, so I straighten it out, and now I draw through the bottom loop. Now, I want to get the next one, so I jump over the front lowest purple ladder rung, I insert to the back, I flip over, and I now get the lowest green rung, grab it, turn over, there it is, and pull it through. Okay, one more time. I push through, I find this, I drag it to the front, there it is. I had it twisted, so I untwist it and I pull it through. Now, as you can see, there's an easier way to do this, which is jump over. This is called the see-through method. So now I'm just looking right through both ladders from the front. I jump over, I catch, and I pull through. One more time, jump over, catch, pull through. Now, there is another method called the open like a book method, where I insert over the purple, then I open the two fabrics like a book, and now I'm looking at the back of the green fabric, and I can easily see which loop to grab. So I close the book and pull through. One more time, open like a book is jump over the purple, open like a book, grab the green, and pull through. For simple columns like these, it doesn't make a lot of sense to open like a book, but if you have a longer piece of fabric and you're working way down here and you have to reach through there, sometimes open like a book is the better way. And also, if you have more complicated patterns, which I will show in the next post, then open like a book becomes extremely handy. But basically, for this method here, see-through is very quick and very easy. Okay, now I would go all the way to the top like I did here, but I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to show you what you do now on the other side. Now we flip over, and I'm going to take this bottom loop off, I catch it around the crochet hook. Now all those purple rungs that I jumped over, as I jumped over them, they were pushed into this opening on the other side. And so they're all just sitting there waiting for me in a very neat and tidy manner. Sometimes you'll find that you can't see one of these, and that's because in the jumping process, it maybe got caught between the fabric layers. So if it looks like you're missing a rung, hunt around in there. But in this particular case, they're all just waiting very nicely for me. So that's how you do it. And you can see that you get purple on the green side, green on the purple side, and you're making stuffable baffles. One last thing I want to leave you with is that this is the same swatch that I used in the previous post showing how to make this pretty edge. There's a link on the blog that you can go to for that. And this particular swatch is connected at the bottom, but if you have a very long chain, a very long, like a scarf or something, if you have a very long chain to do, it's actually easier if they're not connected at the bottom. And then the open like a book method becomes a good choice, at least for the bottom. And as for the flip method, it's the usual way of starting a column, but you don't usually have to run it all the way up a column. So thank you very much for watching. That's double knitting by transformation, vertical baffles, and you see the baffles here. We'll see you back at the blog.